Hello, hello, hello. This is Andy over at the Facebook Live TV show. I am in Brea, California, and today we are using BeLive .tv, one of my favorite platforms, mostly because it's powerful. Another reason I use it is because it's free, but I do have other ones I pay for that I don't use because BeLive is so good. I do love Blue Jeans still, and I still do love Ecamm. There was some problems with it early on. It wasn't working. It was crashing and that kind of stuff. But I used it the other day and it seemed to work out fine. But BeLive is still number one. I'm not sure. I think 2 and 3, Blue Jeans and Ecamm are pretty much tied now. BeLive is adding more components, more tools, and that kind of stuff. So you're going to want to stay tuned to find out what BeLive TV does right now. But that's not why I'm on this broadcast. I have 2 things I'm going to share with you. One of them is a little known adjustment to make your green screen production even better. Right now, this is a green screen, right? Oh, you can actually see it right here behind my arm. Do you see this little bit of green? I don't have the adjustment exactly the way it's supposed to be. I wonder what happened. Earlier, it was just fine, but somehow I got a shadow on there that is now throwing me off. Oh, well, I maybe just didn't do that one. See, my arm is really close to the green screen. So as long as I don't put my arm close to the green screen, I have it perfectly adjusted. I'm just happening to be really close to it today. So I'm going to give you another adjustment that you may not know about. If you're struggling trying to get that just right, whether if you're in Mimo Live and you have the 2 different, you have Pro version, and then I think just your standard green screen adjustment, keyer, chroma keyer. There is another adjustment that I'm going to tell you about that actually I discovered by accident. And I probably should have known this, but I'm going to tell you about it in just 1 minute. All right. One other thing I want to tell you right now, I have 2 people watching, I know for sure, but I know there's other people watching in Facebook and other Facebook pages that I have. Again, if you want to comment so I can see it, you're going to have to click on the link at the top that says Facebook Live TV show or FB Live TV show. Click on that and then go to that Facebook page and I'll be able to see your comments. If you're watching in the retreat or the master or Fearlessly Successful Facebook pages and you're commenting, I'm not going to be able to see you, at least not during the broadcast. Hey, Mark, glad to see you. All right, you might enjoy this one because I'm going to be tackling 2 things. One is how to create a Facebook group or a membership site within a Facebook group. And I'm going to show you. I've been working really hard. That's why you haven't seen me lately, at least not on the Facebook Live TV show. I've been busy working on a program that I just discovered with the help of some of the guys over there at 22 Social. And I've been developing a membership site within a Facebook group. It is fantastic. I'm going to show it to you in just a minute. And who else we got on? John North. Hey, John. Yeah, we still got to get together, right? We talked about getting together and preparing, but we're going to see each other next week over at the Publish and Profit over there in San Diego. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, let me show you what I've been working on in Create a Launch a Profit. I know I'm on the Facebook Live TV show, but just understand one of the reasons why you're going to create your own TV show on Facebook is that so you can build your platform, build your expertise and your authority so that you can then sell somebody into one of your products, right? That is the whole thing. You're going to give away fantastic free content. You're going to give some people some really good information that they're going to find useful. But in the end, we're all in this to make a living and to earn some money, right? At some point. And so one of the great things that I've just started to work on, it's fairly new to Facebook, is how to create a membership site in a Facebook group. So let me show you what that looks like within Yes Before USA. Yes, before. I'm not sure what that means, but okay. I'm sure you'll tell me what it is. All right, I'm going to go into Mimo Live here, and I am going to show you my screen in just a second as soon as I get back to my Facebook Live. All right, so, or Create a Launch a Profit. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to go to my private group. So I'm just going to show you this really quick, and then we're going to get to that green screen adjustment in just 1 moment. All right. So here is my private group in Facebook. All right. I just taught this at the Masters Mastermind Retreat in Victoria, British Columbia. If you are not a member of a mastermind, or you think that you could do better with your mastermind group, you want to join the Masters. We were just in Victoria, British Columbia. This is one of the things that I taught over there in the Mastermind Retreat, and that is how to create a membership or a training course in a private group. So here is my membership guide for this particular private group, and you're going to click on that, And inside, you're going to find that here we have our chapters. You know, I'm thinking about calling them something else. Maybe I'm not sure that I like chapters, but right now it's working. So in chapter 1, and this is another thing I'm going to change. I'm actually going to make introduction just a chapter all by itself, and then I'm going to start with chapter 1, chapter 2. So that's something I'm going to change. But right now, this is how it's listed. Chapter 1 is the introduction to this course. Chapter 2 is product development, a series of videos that are in that particular chapter. Chapter 3, same thing, a series of videos, and I think there's a couple PDFs that you can download, some templates and that kind of thing, in product creation, and then creating and training a course in Facebook. So I'm going to teach you how to create a course in a Facebook group. That's all in chapter 4, and then some tricks and tools that I use to create some of the stuff that I'm doing. There's a chapter 6 and a chapter 7 that I'm working on right now, and so and it's going to be how to use New Kajabi to create a membership site. All right, so let's actually just go into chapter 4, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So within the group, you can click on that chapter, and it'll bring up this this window here. That this is chapter 4 of creating a training course. It gives me a descriptor of what it is that's going to be in this particular course, right? So in this case, it's in this chapter, we'll be creating training courses within a Facebook group. The first 2 videos will be discussing an important first step of letting your fans know, oops, I see a typo, that you have a Facebook group. So the first 2 videos will show you an important step for that. Additionally, there is a great new feature, at least at this time, the time of this post, where you can ask 3 questions. So I'm giving you some introduction on one of those first videos, and I don't like the wording of it, so I'm going to fix that again, or I'm just creating it right now. So in this particular document, now you can embed videos. You can see all of these are videos. This first video is actually a Facebook Live that you can, that's clickable and play. Watch this. I'm going to click on that, and there it is. I don't know why
Hello, this is Andy over at the
So that actually plays right there. You can make it bigger if you want to. You can enter full screen. Let me actually do this one here, and look at now I branded each one of these videos, which are in Vimeo, and now you can embed Vimeo into these things, and you have step 1, step 2, step 3, and I give a little narrative. Remember also, you can put in PDFs, you can put links to websites and that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and look at this one. This plays right inside, again, this page. Hello, Yael, she's typing me.
Hello, this is Andy over at Creative.
My lighting is horrible on that one, but I fix it later on. And here again, you can go full screen if you want to.
Membership site within your
again, this is a training course, so I can use Camtasia to create this training course.
But Facebook's gotten in the game.
There we go. And so within Create It, Launch It, Profit, if you're in the private group, you will be able to learn how to do this. I have it already in the private group. So if you're not in there already, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to Create It, Launch It, Profit, the public page, and look for this link right here. Click on that for $9.99 a month. You're going to get access to this very training that I'm putting up. You're going to want to get in there fast because I'm going to pull it out or increase the price of the private group, one or the other, and put it in New Kajabi. All right, so you're going to want to get in there if you're not in there already. Just go to the Create, Launch, and Profit Facebook page. Here, I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to put it in. Here, actually, let me just grab this part. And I'm going to put it in the chat on this page. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and come back to my screen here. Oops. I should have went back to my screen first. There we go. All right, so let me go back to Be Live here. And so that is one of the things you're going to want to do here. Yael, hi, Andy. Read my message later, please. In the meantime, watch. Oh, very good. All right, so here is the link. If you are not in Create It, Launch It, Profit, here is the link. You're going to want to go and look for the pinned post. Click on that. Get into it. It's only $9.99 a month. It is worth it just to get the training I just showed you, how to create a membership site within a Facebook group. Don't worry. Don't worry. If you don't understand, or if you already have something in New Kajabi, you can have both. Again, I think there's a place for your membership site to be on Facebook, if you especially have a group that you're speaking to people, that kind of stuff. And there's also a place for people that like a standalone membership site, which is a New Kajabi. And you can do both. You can sell one online, right? And you can push that out and do Facebook ads to your New Kajabi. If you have a very special group that you have, then put it, many of your training videos and PDFs and templates into a training course within your Facebook group. You can actually do both. All right. So let's see what else is happening here. Talk before. Yes. Before you get to the USA. I got you now. All right, John North. Awesome. All right. So there's a link to get in there if you're not in there already. All right. So now let me tell you about this one other adjustment that you can make within Facebook. or not Facebook, for your green screen. Sorry, it's so hard to read and maneuver around this thing at the very same time. All right, I'm just changing the thing that I'm looking at. Here it is. Okay, there we go. All right, so if you're using a Logitech camera, which many of you are, I know many of you are using Logitech, the 920 webcam, and you know, actually I should tell you, if you don't know, there is an app that you need to have along with your webcam. If you don't already have it, it's called Logitech Camera Settings. And so you can go on to, in your Mac, you can go to the App Store and look for Logitech camera settings, and there's an app that you download to your Mac, and now you can make better adjustments to your camera. And that is where I'm finding that I'm making more of the adjustments so I can get a good green screen look, right? Again, as long as I don't get too close to the screen and cause that shadow to come up. Now you can see the shadow. But as long as I'm at the distance where I set this up, you know, the green screen actually looks pretty good, right? And you don't see any green or green hue. Around my hands, you can see just a touch, but not too much. All right, so this is what the screen looks like for making those adjustments within the webcam for Logitech. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go to this adjustment here, and I'm going to make a couple changes. Now, you won't be able to see it live at the same time, but I'm going to change the brightness to here, and now come back to my camera, and now you can see it looks a little funky, right? If I make, let's see, let's make the adjustments while I'm on camera. So let's go down here. So now you see the green screen gets even worse. This green screen issue is not happening within Mimo Live, where I actually have my green screen chroma keyer tool to make the green screen look good. This is actually happening on the webcam, Logitech webcam adjustment. So I'm going to make these adjustments, and I'll make that go away. I become white. You see how these are all adjustments based on the settings for the webcam itself. So if you're having trouble getting your video to look good, this may be where you need to go, because sometimes those incremental changes that you make are so slight that you're going from a good green screen to a bad green screen, and then you have like a hue, or you got something under your armpit where you can see, and that kind of stuff. This may be the place you need to go to make the fine-tuned adjustments. Now my contrast, you see this is in contrast, and now I can make my face look a little bit better. I can't make it look great. I can make it a little bit better. At least the coloration, not how the face looks. All right. And then color intensity, right? And you make these color intensity. This is all happening in the Logitech settings itself for the webcam. Do not forget that. White balance is the same thing. So I just turned off the white balance, and look at that. Whoa, how quickly everything changes. All right. Now I'm going to set it back to auto. And then again, don't forget, and I'm going to go back to my screen here, and don't forget when you're in the Logitech, before you go live, that you uncheck this auto button, because you don't want it as you move closer and farther away from the screen. So now if I move really close, it won't make any adjustments. If I have that auto thing, now let's see if I can actually prove my point here. If it's checked and it's automatically adjusting, then there's a chance that as you're moving, which of course it's not going to do it now, but every so often if you move, it'll get blurry, and then it'll sharpen, it'll get blurry, and it'll sharpen, and it can be irritating for those people watching. So if you're not, I'm in a very small space here, so it's not making the adjustments, but I have seen it before where my camera is set farther back, and as I'm moving, it's trying to adjust to focus in on my face. And so again, some people would rather that it didn't focus on my face, and so that's fine. But you want to make sure that you unclick or uncheck that box for auto. So that the little box, right there where it says auto down towards the bottom, uncheck that, and then you have your settings here in advanced settings, where you're going to adjust the brightness, the contrast, and the color intensity, and quite possibly the white balance. You hardly ever have to touch that unless there's something really going on. As far as device information, there's really nothing there for you to even consider do anything with. All right, NTSC. If you don't know what that is, in the United States we are NTSC, and in other countries they can be in PAL. Like Japan, I think, is in PAL. I don't know, John North, in Australia, you guys on PAL or NTSC? Maybe you can answer that question. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this, come back to my camera, go back to BeLive.tv. Oh, great point. Good. I'm glad when I make a great point. I'm going to show that to everybody. Yes, I made a great point. I'm not sure what that point was, but good. PAL. Okay, yeah. So in Australia, they're in PAL. So that is just depending on where it is that you are in the region of the world, and it just depends on what your TV is showing. I wish I could show my television right now, but if you use Apple TV to either share you put your phone on and you can see what's on your phone and sync. What's it called? Simulcast on your TV, what's on your phone. You can watch, of course, Netflix. You can watch other television stations like NBC, ABC, CBS. There is now an app for Facebook videos. And now you can watch Facebook videos on your television through Apple TV. So if you don't have that app already, go ahead and get that. And I was watching some of my own videos. Of course, I can't get enough of myself, right? But it really is important, I think, to watch yourself, as painful as it is. I can't stand my voice, even though some people say I sound like George Clooney. I don't like my laugh, but it really does help for me to watch the videos, because I do find myself saying more than I want, and I'm really trying to cut those out. I also make this weird noise with my lips. I make a sound every so often, and I'm trying to cut that out. So if you're making videos on Facebook, especially Facebook Live videos, you want to make sure and get that on your TV and watch yourself. Again, it's painful to watch yourself, but it's important to see where it is you're looking. When I'm using my phone to do a Facebook Live, I'm quite often looking at the screen and not at the camera, and that irritates the crap out of me when other people do it. And so it's irritating me to see myself do it. And you can see how your sound is when on other devices. There's just so many things that you can learn by watching your own videos. It's really funny because you do learn stuff from other people's videos, but you find yourself making the same mistakes you tell people not to do, like not have a bright light in your background, that kind of stuff. And if you're doing something out in the field, you'll find yourself putting yourself in a position where you have a white light in your background, and it just makes you a lot more conscious of what it is you're doing on your videos. So make sure and watch that. I think that's a powerful app, especially if you have Apple TV, to be able to watch your videos on Facebook. Right there on your TV. They're all listed. It actually it logs into your Facebook page. I wish there was a way I could show it to you right now. I'm already all set up, so I'm not sure if I can log out and log back in. But on the left-hand side, it has a list that says My Videos, and you click on that, and it shows all your videos that you've put on all my fan pages and my personal page. The videos are listed on there. I have this restaurant that I'm helping with their rebuild. They recently caught fire, so I created a Facebook page for them called Rebuilding the White House, and all of those videos were listed on there. Myself and Andy Broadway worked on a project we had yesterday. It was a 30-year anniversary, and so I was able to watch those videos again. There's so many things that I want to fix about what I do, as far as interviewing people and the way that I speak and how close I get to the mic and that kind of stuff. Sometimes I get irritated by how close I am. What else? And the laugh and that kind of stuff. So very, very, very powerful. All right. So create, launch a profit. The URL is in the link. If you're not there now, I'm telling you, you're going to want to get in there and watch the process of creating a Facebook Live membership site, or a Facebook membership site within a private group. I got Facebook Live on the noggin. And I also give you some tricks and tools that I use, how I use Canva, and how I use Relay that to cause that branding. So let me just go back to it one more time. Let me just change the settings here of what I'm on. Oops, nope, not that, because that'll give you a weird look. Hold on. Stand by, because I wanted to show you something really quick. Yes. Stand by. Got to make sure I'm on the right thing, because when I go to Mimo Live and I show that screen, it really is irritating. Okay. I love this. I love being able to. I've been having so much fun creating this training course in a private group. It really has been really, really fun. All right, so I think I can do a back arrow. There we go. So So you can import pictures. So this is a picture graphic, and then you can have your print on the left-hand side. And this is just the beginning. Like I said, I think this came available about 2 or 3 days before the Mastermind Retreat. And I already started creating the membership site in there within the couple days that they made this possible, that you can embed videos and pictures and audio was it SoundCloud, I think it's called. You can embed pictures and then make the adjustments, whether it's to the left or right or in the center. And, you can put arrows pointing at certain things. You can download documents. Watch, I'll go to, oh, that was the guide. Sorry about that. So let's go to introduction. And so just one really quick thing I want to show you is down here at the bottom, you were able to embed links to PDF. So this is a PDF for a slide deck. You just click on that and the slide deck opens up. And again, this is just to demonstrate what it is you can do. And this opens up obviously in a Google Doc. And so people can download that if you want to share it to the point where they can download it and look at it. You can put a link in there to a website. So this link will go to a website. And so this is my personal website where people can learn about me and what I've done and where I get my expertise and that kind of stuff. So I think it's just so powerful. And that's just some of the things you can do. And again, I think it's just the beginning. I really do think it's just the beginning of what it is you're going to be able to do in a Facebook group. Facebook wants to take over the world, much like Amazon has taken over the world, and Google. So there's going to be 3 platforms that we have to, only have to worry about. We can buy everything we need, including toilet paper, food, and a car on Amazon. As far as Google, they own YouTube, and all of our searching is done mostly through a Google platform of some sort, YouTube being a very, very powerful search engine, and then Facebook to connect with our audience, connect with our friends and family, and they're taking it to the next level. And actually, we're going to be watching TV on Facebook is what we're going to be doing. And so there you go. Jump on board. Get your groups in there. If you don't have a private group or a group where you're taking people, your special people, and then sharing information like I'm able to share now in that private group, then I think you're going to be missing out, but it's a good time to get started. All right, so that's it. So make your adjustments in your Logitech camera settings to help you make better adjustments in your chroma key on Mimo Live or OBS or Wirecast, whatever you're using for your green screen, and hope this was helpful. Let's make sure that I didn't get anything from anybody before we sign off. John North left us with Pal. Yael Cohn wants me to read the message that she sent me, a private message. I will get to that. And there you go. All right, we're going to be doing some stuff on the Falco Canine Academy Facebook page a little bit later on, and possibly not until the morning. I got to do some more training with the dogs. So if you're a fan of some of our dog stuff, make sure and visit that page too. We got a lot going on over here in Brea, California. All right, thank you, John North. I love you, man. I can't wait to see you next week. And yes, we should connect before then. Yael, thanks for joining. And Mark, again, as always, I love watching what you're doing and love your progress and really doing a good job with your show and some of the other stuff you're doing. Dean Renfro is often on here, but I don't see him. But if you're not following Dean Renfro, you should. And Molly Mahoney, you want to make sure and follow them. Those are, you all are my favorites, and I really do enjoy all of you very, very much. All right, that is it. I will talk to you later on the next Facebook Live TV show. All right, take care, and I will talk to you later.